Hello everybody, it's Coach O'Connor. Welcome into my little granny house. I'm down in Mount Pleasant today, not able to make it up north. My wife's up there relaxing a little bit. She's kind of under the weather emotionally because today marks the second year anniversary of her mom passing away. Now her mother is kind of the topic of what we're going to talk about today. She was my son's grandmother. And I want to talk today about grandparents and just how important they are to the family structure and most importantly to the children. So with Grandma Connie, that's Carrie's mom, passing 2 years ago, my son lost a huge supporter. Somebody who helped him through high school, made sure that he was up to speed on just about everything. She was a dedicated grandparent. Her husband, Frank, was a dedicated grandfather to our son. And these people stood as very big pillars in my son's life, as well as my mother, who coached him on some of his artistic skills and his music. And she was always there for him in terms of the creative outlet. He never got to meet my father. So his other grandfather, he never got to meet. And a lot of children are in that situation. But today I want to talk to you a little bit about just, if you're a grandparent, I want you to listen to me. You are underappreciated, overutilized, and taken advantage of. And today I want to talk to you specifically about just a couple of stories and a couple of tips that I want to give you. One is to take care of yourself. If you're a grandparent, I need you to take care of yourself. Many of you are doing double duty. You're ministering to your child and your grandchildren. And then some of you have even triple duty because you've got your parents still alive and you're serving as caregiver to them, parent and grandparent. And that is a tough role in life. So I want to make sure that you first and foremost take care of you. Secondly, that you realize that those leaning on you make you stronger. So you don't have to get a resentment. You are getting stronger. It's as you get tired, you get strong. So just keep that in mind. The other thing I wanted to let you know, and I jotted down a couple of ideas. One is you don't have to do it all. You do not have to do it all. Many requests come in to grandparents. Can you help us with this? Can you help us with that? Can you help us with this? And you need to take a team approach because you want to build independence in your child and in your grandchildren. So being Mr. or Mrs. Moneybags is not necessarily the best thing. And bailing people out is not necessarily the best thing. And it doesn't feel good, and it shortens you up on your being able to take a trip or do some of the things that you need to do to revitalize. So you don't have to do it all. Even though the requests keep coming in, remember your role is to teach and help build independence with your child and also your grandchildren. Then I wrote down one more here. Ask for help if you need it. If everyone's leaning on you, who are you leaning on? And grandparents don't generally get together and support and start, rallying each other and patting each other on the back. So we need to create a resource for grandparents that they can recharge and know that there's a team out there that has their back. Because for so many generations, grandparents have had the structure of the family's back. And it's particularly now. It's a bigger role than it's ever been. My grandfather, I had two grandfathers. I had a Grandpa Jim and a Grandpa Tone. And Grandpa Tone, I just remember playing cribbage with him. He taught me how to play cribbage and drink tea with a lot of sugar in it. And it was fun. And he called me Mazatsky. I don't know where that came from, but he called me Mazatsky. I think some of it was that he would see one of the kids and he would go, Michael, Tommy, Ronnie. And I was like, oh no, it's Tommy, Grandpa. So it was just a really unique character, very fun to be a part of his legacy, and that was my Grandpa Tone. My Grandpa Jim was my mom's father, and he was a super nice guy. He sold cars down at Floyd Rice down in Detroit, and his big thing there, I remember he had the keys to the pop machine. I don't know if he owned it or not, but I remember he used to bring all the change home, and just a great man. And he was married to my Nana, and she was kind of the opposite of him, and she was kind of brash and but a feisty lady. And my Grandma Rose, who was married to Grandpa Tone, didn't get to meet her very much because she passed away when I was young. But I want to say to you, grandparents, you have a very unappreciated role right now, and I want to make sure that you know that in honor of my son's grandma, who passed away 2 years ago today, that on this channel, we support you. We'll do anything we can to lift you up. Remember my tips today, and I'm going to give them to you one more time. Take care of you. Those that are leaning on you make you stronger. You don't have to do it all. Remember, your job is to teach independence. So you let them know, hey, I can come up with half if you can come up with half. That's a very good thing for a grandparent to say. I can raise half if you can raise half, instead of keep bailing kids out or the grandkids out. And the last one I was telling you about is ask for help if you need it. I would like just once for my phone to ring and say, I'm a grandparent and I need some support from you. I see how hard grandparents are working right now. They try to retire, or they even have disabilities, and they're out doing deliveries for DoorDash, or they're doing this, or they're doing that. And I just want to say, grandparents, you are honored. We love you. We ask that you take care of you, that you get stronger and stronger every day. If you need help, ask for it. And teach that independence throughout your family legacy. And please share this with a grandparent, somebody that serves as a grandparent, so that they know that we do care. See you guys.